Okay, this is Awkward Occurrence, Awkward Entertainment. We're going to be doing an quick update on Atatiana Jefferson and what's going on in the case with the family, the court meeting, and what's going down with the city councilman being asked to resign. So let's get right into this. Okay, we're going to start off with the family and the court meeting they had this Monday, today, and I believe it was the AM. So let's start this. So you see the title, Tatiana Jefferson's funeral to be held Thursday. Family attorney says Monday the 21st, updated 8:08 p.m. I go Mr. Lee married. I believe that's her stepbrother or her brother. I might play that video. I'm thinking that's an older video and not from today. But let's start this off. As you know, today they had a court hearing Monday about the restraining order the father put out, Marquis Jefferson, to hold the funeral. Let's start this. The funeral of Atatiana Jefferson will officially be held Thursday at 11 a.m., according to Lee Merritt. So it seems like the father got his stay, because this past Friday, he got the restraining order so fast. Like, they say he went in there Friday. That same Friday, he got to see a judge, and the judge approved the restraining order. So again, I don't know if things work that fast when it comes to going to a judge on a Friday, the day before the funeral is supposed to take place. The father gets a restraining order that fast, so I don't know if that's a procedure or not, but that's what happened. Merritt tweeted the funeral arrangements Monday after an hours-long hearing where a Texas judge heard arguments from Jefferson's father, Marquis, who convinced a court to stop his daughter's funeral this past weekend so that he can be included in arrangements. In arrangements, they say he wasn't included. He didn't get to plan at the funeral. So it's a whole soap opera with this, just like TV. It's just bullcrap. The father did Friday, I believe, did a TV show, a little conference on Friday, just stating that he had an insurance policy out. He's gonna use an insurance policy. The lawyer stating something about them defrauding the people because they wanted the GoFundMe money, or they had GoFundMe money when the dead had a policy. It's all bullcrap. It's all really it's made for TV. It's TV. It's bullcrap. And like I stated in my other video, I would have just let the funeral go on as planned. Like, there's no which way, how about it that he should not have been invited. So it doesn't make sense. And the policy that he got, all the money they said during the interview would now go towards a foundation he's gonna set up for Tatiana Jefferson. So the father gonna use the policy, put it towards the foundation, which don't make sense. Which is stupid. Because you're gonna use the policy now anyway to put it towards the foundation, like they said during the interview he did. The father and his lawyer, that's going towards the foundation. So I guess they still gonna use the GoFundMe money. The funeral service of Tatiana Jefferson will be proceeded Thursday, 24th. That's all planned anyway, y'all. This whole thing been planned. That's why her sister's name is Amber Geiger. Her sister's name is Amber Carr. I was wondering why they had different names when the story first broke on Sunday. Or last Sunday. It's a whole planned out show. They had this planned out. Will be held proceeding the 24th at 11 a.m. at Concord Church, 6808 Pastor Belly Drive, Dallas, Texas. So it will be an open funeral. People was talking about the dad gonna change it. Well, the news was saying they weren't sure the dad was gonna change it to a closed funeral. It's gonna be open funeral. If you're in the Texas area, around that area, you can go view the body on Thursday. I don't know if anybody gonna take any pictures or anything. You probably can't, but you can go view the body and let us know how it look. Does it look like a wax doll? Does it look like a real body? Like what? Let us know if you go to the funeral. Mourners were expected to gather this past Sunday when they canceled it. So I don't have to read that part yet. They had a protest instead on Saturday. They had people march. I did the video. They had people marching up and down the street Saturday night, instead of the funeral, because the funeral was postponed by the dead for no apparent reason. By no apparent reason, meaning this is a whole shit show. This is made for TV. Go check out C Denise. That's C space Denise DENISE network. Her YouTube channel about this whole case. She got some good information. Dallas County Judge Brenda Ho Thompson signed the order Friday. Friday, y'all. Friday, the day before the wedding, the day before the funeral. He somehow got a restraining order on the same day of Friday, saying Marquis Jefferson had the authority to arrange her funeral and burial, court records show. That's Lee Jarrett talking about a cultural brutality. The father said in his application for a restraining order that he would suffer immediate. I wanted to talk about that. Immediate and irreparable injury if his aunt were permitted to bury Atatiana without his participation. They never say why he wasn't able to participate, which is bullshit to me. They never said they wouldn't. They ain't gonna tell you why either. The funeral going down Thursday, so they ain't gonna tell you why, or the dead not gonna tell you why he wasn't able to participate in the funeral. They just not gonna say. It's made for TV. Now, as you can read, he had a good relationship with all of them. The Carr family is invited. There is room for them. They will be treated with dignity. That's gonna get into her being shot. We all know the story by now. Even though it's only been 9-10 days, all this stuff, drama, all this soap opera made for TV bullcrap. 2 a.m. Yeah, it happened 2 a.m. Then Sunday morning, you see Lee Jefferson Sunday. And this is how you know it's bullcrap. 2:30, you got 3-2. Alright, that's just an ad. So the funeral will be this Thursday, the 23rd, I believe. So if you're in the Texas area and you're not affected by the tornadoes in Dallas, Texas, go check out the funeral. So I want to see what's going on. I want to see what the body looked like. Now, this ain't say if they had cameras. And this not stating what's going to happen with the GoFundMe, yo. So if anybody know what happened with the GoFundMe, like, leave a comment or do a video. Because I believe whatever real money is in the GoFundMe, they still going to get. So if this says nothing about the GoFundMe wasn't a problem then. The GoFundMe didn't come up in Monday hearing. They're still getting the money. Because it's over. The court proceedings are over. This is it. They're not going back to court for the GoFundMe for nothing. This is it. So that's how I know this is a bullcrap show. Because they didn't talk about the GoFundMe or giving the money back or nothing. So this is a whole crap show. And they didn't want to include the dead why. Thank you. This is a made for TV Lee Merritt. They got them bunch of snakes standing behind them at these meetings. They got these bunch of snakes standing behind them. Okay, let's run over to the city council meeting. Okay, this is the beginning when he proclaimed there's a race war. Calls for black state of emergency. Councilman Shanwell McKinney has called for, this was on the 16th, called for the council to adopt a proclamation declaring a black state of emergency. One clause of the proclamation reads, whereas the state of Texas and its local governments have declared war on black and brown citizens by conspiring to kill, injure, oppress, threaten, intimidate, and willfully deprive citizens of the constitutional rights of color law. On Monday, Shanwell tweeted that coming to the state will endanger black and brown lives. The councilman said the purpose for the proclamation is so that lawmakers can make laws that protect black and brown people. I cannot sit by idly and watch my people be slaughtered and not do anything about it, said Shimwell. Mayor George Fuller calls the narrative dangerous. He refused to read that proclamation out loud on Tuesday night during the city council meeting. He says while he believes Mr. Jefferson and Mr. Gene deaths are absolutely wrong, this proclamation is the wrong way to go about it. Fuller also said Shanwell's incendiary words had the potential to put impressionable minds and people in harm's way in interactions with law enforcement. Well, man, you put the people mind. I'm just reading that last sentence about putting people in harm's way in interactions with law enforcement. Well, you're gonna put the law enforcement lives in harm's way too, and people's. So I don't know why he just mentioned people's. Nah, yeah, it's law enforcement too, be in harm's way. The mayor, however, did allow Shanwell to read his own proclamation at the end of public comment. At some point, the councilman was tearing up and he ended saying, "We just want to live." It's despicable. It's not that despicable because if you know anything, you know this is bullshit. You got some bullshit countries out here. Inciting them, yeah, you read that. Now let's go on to what's new about it. Texas City Police Union calls for the resignation of councilman who declared a black state of emergency following Mr. Jefferson shooting. A McKinney, Texas councilman is facing a call for his resignation following the divisive comments he made in response to the fatal shooter of Atatiana Jefferson. On Friday, councilman called for a black state of emergency in Texas. We read that part in the last one. And shot it through a window. Got it. The officer since resigned. In his Twitter declaration, he accused the state and local demonstrating what he called a pattern and practice of discriminatory and biased conduct, which deprives black and brown citizens' right protested under the Constitution. He also brought up Botham Jean shooting. Now, therefore, we the citizens of Texas declare a black state of emergency, bearing especially on black and brown citizens living and traveling through Texas. Surprised they didn't bring up Sandra Bland, who was traveling through Texas. And Sandra Bland hung herself in jail. That's how that movie goes. Motherfucker move, motherfucker move. Trying to drive a wedge between city councils and residents and police. Well, they drive a wedge between themselves by doing stupid shit. So his declaration ain't do nothing. Doing stupid shit does that. Only sought to disconnect between citizens and the police departments that serve them. I don't know. The police disconnect from citizens when they kill innocent people. When they try to get away with killing innocent people, like fucking stupid, man. Excuse my language, but it's stupid. The disconnect doesn't come from him making a declaration. His little speech is nothing compared to all the deaths police have caused in Texas the past 100+ years. You don't want to go back to 1890 and look at all the dead bodies that nobody was getting charged for. You want to go back to 1890, y'all, and see all those dead bodies? And nobody got charged, no justice, no nothing? Okay. It's been going on for a long time. Just recently, after civil rights getting better, after Martin Luther King and after changing the way people think and bringing attention to things. Again, I still believe race is illusional. Race is made up. I understand that. I know that. But I still in this illusion, though. So I'm just living with y'all through this illusion. But check out my colorism is illusion videos. You'll see what I'm talking about. That is colorism is a illusion. It's on my channel, Awkward Occurrence Late Night Show. Alright, let's see what we got left for this article. We say should update the use of laws, require additional training, and establish a racial and identity profiling advisory board. Okay, that's about it for that. And that's the Atlanta Black Star. Go check it out. But they do want his resignation for that declaration. So go check that out. For that little speech he gave on Twitter and what he said during the city council meeting. So, is there anything else I want to look at? That's about it. This has been the update. And I'm going to end this video here. And I will see y'all in the next one.